Hi, this is Pastor Ted Marshall. Welcome to VRM Veterans Radio Ministry. Today, we're going to talk about gone fishing. I am I was raised by a father and grandfather that loved to fish. And he told me one time that I heard this before, and my grandfather said to me that he loved fishing so much that he could spend his entire life out there on the boat and just fishing. And you know, he had something. I want to show you a picture of my father. He just passed away, and you know, here's a picture of him. He passed away several years ago. He was in his 90s. He was around 93, 90 in that era, and up until he got sick, about 6 months before he got sick, he was still a fishing guide here in the state of Florida. Here's a picture of him. And there's a string of fish that he's got. And that's probably on Lake Trafford. It was one of the places that he did a lot of fishing on. And he would also, if you take a look at that guy, if you can look at that real closely, still got some pretty good arms and pretty great shape for a man that was over 90 years old. He was a tough guy, and he loved to fish. One other photograph I'm going to share with you. Um, when I say he was a tough guy, I mean it. He was a member of the Navy, United States Navy, and he was in the UDT, the Underwater Demolition Team. He served in World War II, and he was in the Pacific Theater, and he was actually in the Bay of Japan, and was all along the islands and doing the jobs that the UDT did there. And after World War II, to show how tough this guy is, I'm going to show you another photograph. This is my dad, and he was Bill Marshall, and there he is in Antarctica, made by Goodyear. And if you can see that good, you can see the ice floes behind him, and that's right off the coastline there of Antarctica. One of the UDT teams that was sent there during Operation High Jump with Admiral Byrd on the expedition to Antarctica in 1947. But he loved to fish. You know, there's a saying that says if you see kids walking down the road with the tackle box and the fishing pole, those kids are doing okay. They're not up to any trouble. You know, Jesus found his first disciples. And what I'd like to do, I want to read a verse to you as we're talking about fishing. And if you would like to go with me, you can go and turn to Matthew 4, Matthew 4, and it is chapter 18 to 21. Chapter 18 to 19. As Jesus was walking beside the Sea of Galilee, he saw two brothers, Simon, called Peter, and his brother Andrew. They were casting a net into the lake, for they were fishermen. And Jesus said, "Come follow me," Jesus said, "and I will make you a fisher of men." At once they left their nets, and they followed him. A fisher of men. So when you're going fishing nowadays, as a pastor, that has a different saying. When I tell my wife I'm going fishing, she knows that I don't fish that much anymore. But she understands that verse also. She understands what it says in Matthew 4:18. We have a lot of things to share. And how do you catch fish? Well, in the normal time, when you go fishing and you're out there on the lake or something, you put some bait out there and you throw a line and you bring them in. Other fishermen use a net and throw that wide net out into the water and bring it in, haul it in, and the fish get caught up in the net. I don't believe that Jesus was trying to net people. I believe he was trying to save them. Look at it this way. If you were on the Niagara River and you were a fish and you swam too far in that river and there was a thing called Niagara Falls, and as a fish you can get caught up in that current, and before long you're going to take a tumble. Now, I don't know if how many fish survive that fall over Niagara Falls. Um, Maybe I should look into that, but I know if I was a fish or if I was swimming, I would not want to be caught up in that. Today we're caught up in a river that's going to lead us to destruction. It's going to lead us down a huge, huge drop, and in that drop is fatal. You're not going to survive it. But with Jesus Christ, he will extract you from that river that's flowing over that fall and save you. Simple. Simple, isn't it? But you got to believe and you got to trust. Today I'm going fishing, and my bait is the truth and the life and the love of Jesus Christ. How about fishing with me today? Spread the good word. Reach out there and find somebody that's in that river, that's in peril, and reach out and throw them a lifeline. As my friend Andy Sinclair says on VRM radio, need a lifeguard? Ours walks on water. God bless. Talk to you soon. This is Pastor Ted Marshall with VRM Veterans Radio Ministry. Do me a favor, share this video if you would, and also share any information that you can find on VRM Veterans Radio Ministry. Check us out. Go to vrmveteransradioministry.com. Check our website out. Listen to our radio station. Check out our YouTube and our Rumble channel. And do me a favor, spread the good word. It's Pastor Ted. Thanks for taking some time and listening. God bless, and we'll talk to you soon.